Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bengals in control of the football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Set, and Lobo. Switch up. Set.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The numbers for Mixon last week, 15 carries, 56 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll drop the throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
15.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. On first down, Davenport. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 68 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Come on, fellas.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now here comes Kansas City. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll run on first down. Davenport. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Let's go.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's it, baby. We got
From 10 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, they've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, Davenport, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 31-6, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Rosen has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you, and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Davenport. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adam Gotsis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Go set 50, plant. Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Ready to break. 452. Watch the run. Five.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. 10-2 start. 54. Get ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
right,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. Bernard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Chiefs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixon with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let him know. Let him know.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run the counter. Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
70, Indy. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here we go.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. A very solid gain of 27. Now here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Mahomes going to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ready, set. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Let's put him on the bus. Get it, clear.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Go, set, 18, Gator.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.